So that's been another quick visit into work today. Finally we're getting ready for reopening, which will be on Monday, with all the social distancing of course in place. So today I had to go in, meet up with building inspectors coming in to do a major stone survey of the place, which hasn't been done in a long time. And as it's a very old building, where the heck is this bus going? As it's a very old building, we need to get the outside stonework checked, so that's them there for 2.5 weeks. So just to go in there and get them set up, get the boilers on so that the cleaning staff who've arrived today have some hot water. The managers are in, getting rotas put together and things. So yeah, it's starting to come back to life. As I say, reopens properly on this coming Monday. So that's the end of the furlough. So, zoomer wise, well, the backrest is on, as you can see from the video. I must admit, it's quite comfortable, and it also encourages you not to slouch while riding the bike, which is a good thing, so I'm quite happy with that. I had another issue yesterday which I didn't get a chance to video or anything, so avoid these potholes. So what that was I was just wheeling the bike back into the garage area after having fitted the sorry, I was thinking there's a mirror, right? I think this is just this bar end mirror that's coming out of it. Another job. So yeah, was just wheeling the bike back in and around to get it back in the garage, and I noticed that when I hit the back brake, it was actually jamming. The back wheel, the back brake was releasing, but the back wheel was seizing. You had to give the bike quite a push to get it to move. Now obviously that's not very good. It probably explains why sometimes recently I've found it a bit sluggish on takeoff, and I've even had to give it a wee push sometimes. Now I just assumed it was my weight on the poorly thing and trying to move, but it looks like it was actually the back brake was gripping the back wheel. So anyway, what we did was we took the exhaust off and then removed the back wheel, and inside the back brake area was pretty filthy and also needed lubrication. The spindles are supposed to be greased, there was no grease on them, probably all worn away. So basically cleaned everything up with brake cleaner, toothbrushes, all the usual things you know you use to get it looking clean. Got all that done, and it seems to be working fine now. Put the back wheel on and everything, exhaust, and it seems to be going fine. So I'm assuming it was just, you know, many years of gunk built up. So that was fine. So that was a more extensive project than I was expecting yesterday. As I say, I didn't get a chance to film it because I really needed to get it done because I was using the bike for work today, so just cracked on. Didn't take that long. Everything came off easily and went back easily. Where's this guy going? I'm going, which lane are you going in? That one. Oh, so that was a busy wee day. You see that's starting to pull out there. I think that's the one I didn't use a rubber bung on. I'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, all being well, I should now be off for the rest of the week. I'm back on Monday. Although you can never be guaranteed of that with my work. Things have a habit of going wrong suddenly. So I'm just heading home now. What is it? Midday, a bite of lunch, see what's up see what I'm up to this afternoon. I'm thinking of putting the backrest and the, not the backrest, the rear rack and the top box back on. I originally took them off because I thought that might be something to do with the fact I wasn't really getting the speed up to what I think it should be doing, but actually it's not. I think that's more to do with the engine and the iMap. So you know, I don't think that's an issue. The back rack isn't very heavy and the top box is just a cheap one, so it's as light as anything and it's not a particularly big one, so I think I might add those back on. The guy I know in Dunfermline, he's sent off for the iMap computer cable, which will allow us to plug in the iMap and actually have a look and see what it's actually doing, and then see if we need to play around with any of the fuel settings. I've also got a air-fuel ratio gauge coming, because obviously if you're playing around with fuel settings, air settings, you want to get them right or you're going to run too rich or too lean. So we're going to get into possibly some serious tuning in a few weeks' time, and just see if we can get the extra few miles out of this that I know the bike is capable of doing, because it used to do it with the Polini CDI, but it doesn't seem to want to do it with the Kotaku one. So, you know, that should be some interesting videos coming up if you're a fuel injected zoomer and you're thinking of tuning, because frankly the Kotaku CDI is now the only one you can get. So yeah, top box back on, possibly, see how that goes, and then the bit of tuning later on. Might just tighten this back brake up a little bit from where I've had it, but I think it's not too bad. See, we've got the 31, 32, 33, 34, oh, now we're going to go 35, So it's not bad, considering I'm 16 stone and it's got very attachments. I can live with it if you can't get the extra few miles an hour, but it is a bit frustrating knowing it's at least capable of doing 40. But, you know, we'll play around. That's the joy of these bikes. They're so easy to play around with. I mean, I've never removed a rear tyre or anything in my life before yesterday, but again, it was, you know, 2 or 3 bolts to get the exhaust off, 1 bolt to get the wheel off, and that was it. Your back brake, your brake shoes all exposed, easy to change should you need to. And the good news was there's nothing wrong with the brake shoes. They're in good condition. I gave them a little gentle sand just to take some of the glazing off, but the brake shoes were okay. The inside of the wheel hub that the brake shoes press on, it was fine. Again, just some dust in it, brake dust and that in it, so we cleaned all that out. So yeah, it's amazing the things you can do. Obviously I've got the service manual, which is a great help because it just keeps you right. It's available online, or you know, if anyone has trouble getting it, just, you know, drop me a contact, because I can just send you a copy of mine. It's just a PDF. It's very useful. I've also, of course, finally got, when I was doing the iMap, was a full colour electrical diagram in English for the fuel injected zoomer. They're easy enough to get for the carb ones, but not for the fuel injected. The tram works have started up in Edinburgh again, which is why I'm taking this slightly longer route. Also, it gives the the bike a wee run out, but Leith Walk is now closed for coming down, and there's only one lane going up, so you have to go a different route home now. There are quicker ways, but it's a wee day for a run out. We go past the shore. This is all for the tram works. This is the way the tram will come. Comes down to Leith eventually. It's the queue for the bank. There's the tram works going on down there. Yeah. So that's all the Zoomer updates at the moment. Nothing really much new until we get the iMac cable. I don't think of anything else coming. I've got the air fuel meter, that's actually coming from China. My friend in Dunfermline bought one in the UK, cost him about 60 quid. Me being slightly more frugal, went to AliExpress and got one for under 20 quid, which looks identical. Whether it is or not, who knows, but it's on its way. So once that arrives and then we get the iMac cable, we can plug the bike into a laptop basically, and it will tell us what it's doing, which is quite neat. Tell us what it's doing at different throttle positions, and then we'll be able, you can actually create your own maps after that and increase the fuel supply, and then start playing around with the airbox and things like that. So lots more to do. So anyway, as always, thanks for coming along, thanks for listening to me rabbit on. Any questions, anything interesting, anything you want to know, anything you can advise me on, I'm always interested to learn, and I'm always happy to help anyone who needs a bit of advice or something double check. So drop us a line, get in touch, like and subscribe if you can, and I shall keep putting the videos up. So thanks as always guys for coming along, stay safe wherever you are, and I shall speak to you soon. Cheers now.